How's it going, guys? Cody, guys, back again, dropping yet another video. Right, guys, you can tell from the title of the video, the subsequent headline, and if you look in the description below, there's a link. Right, guys, what it is, update on the murder at Wormwood Scrubs, obviously, in East Acton, down in London. For those that don't know and might not watch the other video that I posted last night, prisoner was murdered yesterday. He was found stabbed to death in another prisoner's cell. The police were called at 3:19 p.m. yesterday afternoon. Apparently prisoners in this prison are locked up 23 hours a day. It's a Cat B prison. It's HMP, so it's run by Her Majesty's Prison Service. The prison in 2016, prison officers walked out because they felt unsafe and it was a dangerous prison and stuff, and their work environment and stuff, right? The prison has been failing year upon year, failings, shocking reports from the Independent Monitoring Board, and also Peter Clark, the chief executive of Her Majesty's Inspectorate of Prisons and stuff. Now, I've been keeping up to date with what's going on. I'm speaking to people that are in the prison system. And it's from what I'm hearing and from what I'm seeing and from what and what's been confirmed from what I've heard last night and the story I've read this morning, that's in the description below, the links there. This prisoner that was stabbed to death was a Somalian guy. He was 20. He's in his 20s and stuff. He was allegedly set upon by up to 10 prisoners, and apparently it's down to rival gangs, and even sillier than that, it's postcode gangs, right? Now, because he's from another area of, like, it could be Acton or Hammersmith or whatever, right? Because he's from a different postcode, just because of that reason, and he's a rival gang, he's been set upon and he's been murdered in his cell. Now, we're seeing, guys, the violence and murders within prison. There was 3 murders in 2017, right? Obviously this is the first one of 2018. The facts are, guys, right, body bags are as much part of prison life, guys, right, as the bars, the prison officers, the CCTV, dog patrols, bars, everything, yeah. It's a sad state of affairs, guys. Like I say, yeah, someone has lost their life because they was from a different area to the lads that set upon him. It's a senseless murder, guys, yeah. Like I say, I've been involved with the gang world, yeah, but I'm older and more mature now and stuff. Prison's a mugs game, right? And like I say, lawlessness and stuff like that. The prison's failed. The reports about this prison, guys, are one after another, year after year. Just like all prisons, guys. Rat infested, vermin infested. I'm just looking here now. Four guys have been arrested for a murder. They've been spoken to by the police. They're currently being spoken to by the police and stuff. So there's been 4 arrests made. Because there's allegedly 10 lads that were involved and stuff, I'm expecting more arrests to be made. What they're going to have to do, though, they're going to struggle to get a conviction to say who actually give the fatal blow and stuff. So they'll probably all time together and just like fucking joint enterprise them off. Like I say, an inspection report from last month, so December, found the prison had chronic staff shortages, food supply issues. In a developed country, guys, the food supply issues to prison. There's been a surge in violence. Her Majesty's Inspectorate of Prisons warned Wormwood Scrubs was not safe enough. Ministry of Justice on the back of report said the prison was recruiting staff in a bid to urgently raise standards, right? Ministry of Justice, guys, right, are absolutely useless. They're clueless. These people, guys, right, are born into middle-class families. They don't know anything about crime. They've never experienced crime. They don't know anything about prisons, but they've been to university. They've done a politics degree, and then they passed the title round of Justice Secretary and Prison and Probation Minister like it's going out of fashion, right? The prisons need to... The Ministry of Justice should be listening to people like me and other prison reformers, right, that want to change the system for the better for all those involved. Unfortunately, I don't have the power to change things. I have real life experience, I have first-hand experience, and I could actually improve the prison system with the other prison reformers very fast, and I could save the Ministry of Justice money. I could save people's lives. I'd decrease the prison numbers. I'd turn prisons into places of education, skills and training. Prisoners with mental health issues would be psychologically assessed and stuff. I tried to get more employment within prisons and stuff. For me, prisons should be doubling up as educational places, colleges, universities and stuff, right? Gets you out of your cell, gets you a focus, gives you something to work towards, gives you a light at the end of the tunnel. Prisoners that are working within prisons, guys, should get minimum wage. As a minimum, should get minimum wage. And then they should take half of their wage and then put that into a savings account. So when they leave prison, they've got some money behind them, because a lot of people leaving prison, guys, with £46. I left prison, guys, with £46 and PTSD through my experiences and stuff. The IMB branded the prison a dangerous environment for staff and prisoners alike, right? There's 40 to 50 violent incidents a month. Now, that doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're locked up 20 hours a day, it's crazy. Violence inside prisons, guys, has reached levels that we've not seen in 25 years. The prison estate, guys, going backwards. Like I said, it's resulted in the death of this guy. Now, like I say, according to media reports, according to people that I've spoken to, it was a Somalian lad. I just got told it was a black lad that had been stabbed to death. Apparently, Somalian. He's from a rival gang, and that's what's cost him his life, guys, because he wasn't from the same area as these guys, and they've killed him. Senseless murder, guys, doesn't surprise me, doesn't shock me. Prisoners are becoming feral. They're being locked up for long periods of time, guys. You've got mental health issues, you've got drugs, violence and stuff like that. I found a picture of a shank, right, from Wormwood Scrubs, yeah. I'll post it at the beginning of the video so you can have a nose at. Apparently it's a handlebar of a bike that's been cut down and then shaved off, and then it's been fashioned and sharpened. And I'm hearing that there's people are making like knives within prison stuff. The fact is, guys, right, weapons are in every prison, guys, right? Prison's a very paranoid place. It's very hate-filled and stuff. A lot of people got mental health issues. A lot of people are on drugs. A lot of people, like I say, you've got gang wars within prisons. They're religious. There's violence over religion. People are bullied. People are intimidated. Join our gang. You've got radicalisation happening within prisons and stuff. Like I say, it's a very, very cliquey world. It's a very dark world, guys. Prisoners, they don't give a fuck, right? They enter the prison system disenfranchised. For those that don't know, disenfranchised means they don't have a stake in society. And then they're being brutalised in prisons with these shocking regimes, living in squalid conditions, sharing the cells with rats and mice. The food's shocking. The regime, mental health, treatment, kickings from screws if it goes that way. Like I say, you've got corrupt screws bringing the drugs in and stuff. Where there's drugs, guys, right, and psychoactive substances like spice, there's debt. Where there's debt, there's fear, intimidation, and bullying, right? You've got drug wars happening in prison. You've got gang wars happening in prison. You've got religious problems as well, down to radicalisation and stuff like that. And you join our gang and stuff, and putting the pressure on and stuff, right? Prisons are just, it's beyond words, guys, the state of prisons, right? But yet the Ministry of Justice do absolutely nothing. They're clueless, guys. These people live in bubbles. They was raised into money. They don't know what it's like to struggle. They don't know what it's like to be from a council estate and struggling to put fucking food on the table, and you've got no education, and you've got to do a bit of this and a bit of that to survive because crime pays. Fewer police on the streets and stuff, guys, right? Prisons are very violent, very volatile places, guys, and like I've alluded to, the rules in prison, there really are no rules. You've got cons rules, and then you've got the prison rules, guys, right? This kid was attacked because he was from a rival area. Simple as that. And it's resulted in the death of a guy. And like I say, for what? Because he was from a different area. But like I say, it doesn't shock me, it doesn't astound me. My thoughts and prayers go out to the victim's family. Like I said last night in the video, it's gang affiliated, right? Or it's because of the nature of his crimes. Because I thought he could have been up on a sexual offence, because it's embarrassing to go on the numbers, he could have gone into general pop and could have been attacked. It's not down to that, it's down to gangs. Gang affiliated. And like I say, people, do you know what's annoyed me, right? I woke up, guys, yeah. I got contacted last night, yeah. Because obviously I do a lot of interviews and stuff, as you know. Now, the media were like, right, LBC and Talk Radio, right? We want you at 7 o'clock. We want you at 8 o'clock, right? Gets up. They then put the interview back, right? Because they obviously wanted to speak to somebody there. They ditched me the first interview. I got scrapped because they wanted to speak to a prison officer, right? Prison officers are corrupt as anything, right? They're all trying to push their own thing. They try and use the incidents to try and get more prison officers for them. They don't give a shit. They want to brutalise prisoners. Some of them give kick-ins. A lot of decent prison officers as well, but there's also a lot of scumbags as well, right? Then the second interview, they held me on and put it back, right? And then got somebody else and then said, oh, we don't need you. So they can fuck off. I won't be doing any interviews for them. I'm getting up at the crack of dawn. They're contacting me and stuff, right? I'm getting up extra early, particularly for these people. They don't pay me. They want to use my content. They want me to, oh, can you put us in contact with somebody that could speak about this, or someone that's been in this prison? Can you get somebody there? So they want me to do their job for them. They don't want to pay me. Right? All I want to do, the reason I get exploited by the media is so that I can fucking get the word out about what goes on within prisons. The fact is, I'm not going to be doing no interviews no more. They can fuck off. I went to speak at a university in Salford, right? The two doctors of criminology, lovely people, right? I've still not been fucking paid. You know what I'm saying? Right? So, and then no one will give me a fucking job, right? And then they're wondering why I want to go back to crime, you know what I'm saying? Less police on the streets and stuff. I can flourish and prosper in that environment. I can start making some money. Trying to stay on a crimeless path, though, yeah, man. Right now, the thing is with this murder, guys, it's shocking, it's wrong, but it's prison and it's lawless and no one gives a fucking jail, right? I went to, like I said, I left prison with 46 quid and PTSD, guys, right, through my experiences and stuff. Prison officers are getting PTSD, prisoners are getting PTSD, but it's going under the radar, or the stigma's attached to mental health, so they don't want to talk about it. The facts are, guys, the prison system's broken. Wormwood Scrubs is broken. It's been failing prisoners. Prison officers walked out in 2016. This guy's left in a body bag. It just goes on that way. 4 prisoners have been arrested, allegedly up to 10 involved in the attack. And he's been shanked up, murdered, dead. Simple. So, like I say, it's a Victorian prison. It's a Cat B prison. Holds 1,279 prisoners. Well, 1,278 prisoners now, because obviously one of them's died. Goes on that way, guys. Right, I'm going to leave this video here, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, all that my vote. Part rant, part update. Fuck the media. In a bit. Bye.